Did you know that lung cancer accounts for 1 in 5 cancer deaths? However, a recent 20-year study confirmed that annual low-dose CT scanning can reduce lung cancer deaths by 95%. That's right, 95%. Virtual Imaging of Atlanta specializes in low-dose CT scanning for cancers and heart disease screening. Visit virtualimagingatl.com for a special holiday offer now through January. Give yourself or a loved one the gift of life this holiday season.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Good morning and welcome into a brand new episode of the Foul Pole with Foul Pole Daily Show. I'm your host Tyler from Black Diamond Softball and Fitness, and I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving week, Thanksgiving holiday. I'm definitely looking forward to it with my family, and I hope you guys are too. We want to get into sort of the end of the year self-assessment and really jump into what you can do on the mental side of things to help you maximize your off season, as well as make sure you find your right fit if you haven't found your right fit yet. So we just wrapped up our season down here where I'm at with the Firecrackers SC Black. Our team, we just played at Myrtle Beach. Great tournament. We had teams from all over. Played a couple of good teams. One from Rhode Island. Had another one come down from Philly. Had one from Virginia. So we had a really good mix of teams from all over. So great tournament as always. DC Fast Pitch does a great job. The fields, you could tell it's time for the season to be over with. Wasn't a whole lot of maintenance done down here at Ned Dunkel, but they've been played on all year long, so it was pretty much, everybody was playing on the same field, so it was pretty much just, do the best you can. But this weekend was definitely one of the weirdest weekends I've ever been a part of, as far as injuries were concerned. We had one player kind of get banged up going down the baseline. She got tagged in the helmet. Girl makes a heck of a play to keep the ball in play, and she came down and she did like a swipe tag. Well, she caught our player in the forehead of the helmet, and it sort of jammed her neck and pushed it back. And the way she fell, it was just an awkward fall. So we had to get the ambulance out there and made sure that she was okay. They put her in a C-collar and went and did a scan, make sure she was good to go. And fortunately for her and for us and for the family, it looks like it's just the neck muscles and nothing permanent or any type of damage like that. So on her, that's awesome. And then in our game yesterday, the poor girl at the plate, she rips an inside ball down the third baseline and hits her coach in the side of the head. It hit him so hard that not only did it bounce away, but it bounced over the third base fence and went in between the fields. And he took a shot, and he was down for a few minutes and was dizzy. Put some ice on it. He was bleeding a little bit. I'm telling you, it was a sickening sound. So that game stopped for a little bit. It was just a weird feeling seeing one of the coaches, go down. And I was talking to him yesterday. I was checking on him. We ended up losing that game 1-0 in a heck of a pitcher's duel. Such a great game to be a part of. I was talking to my coaches during the game and some of the parents that were around, just how much fun it was to be a part of a game like that. Not only playing in it, but just to be there. So heck of a pitcher's duel. So much fun. But like I said, I did talk to him after our game and then throughout the day, just checking on him to make sure he was good to go. So it was the LSAA Spirit out of, I'm pretty sure they're around the Philadelphia area. So great group of girls. This weekend, man, I want to give a big-time shout-out to all the teams that were there that I was able to interact with the coaches and the players. Just a ton of respect all around. A team hits a home run and, you're coming out of the dugout to high-five them as they pass your baseline. I mean, that's what the game is all about. And none of this, an umpire maybe misses a call or blows a call, or you have a different angle of it, so you see something different, or there's animosity and chirping between the two teams and stuff. Nothing like that went on this weekend that I could tell, at least the games that I watched and the games that I was a part of. It was just so much fun to be there, and it was literally for the girls. It's a great time to kind of be a part of the game when the game is like that. So, these guys are traveling from wherever, coming down to Myrtle Beach, and they're looking for hot spots to eat, or, where do we go to do this or do that? And, I'm down here from Conway, or down in Conway, and able to tell the guys, like, hey, don't go here, go try this spot or go do this. And it's just cool to be a part of it. And those guys that, it takes a toll on you to travel 8-10 hours with a team, and you got all the logistics that come with it. And they don't want to come down here and just deal with a bunch of butthole parents or butthole players or butthole coaches. So, when you are at a tournament, just try to be as nice as you possibly can to people. I know sometimes it's impossible, but, if you can go above and beyond just for that weekend or that time those people are down there, it really helps grow the game. And it may not mean that much to you, but it could mean a world of difference for those people. They may come back next year, and for the only reason is that the teams were so nice. And I'm not saying that competitively it wasn't a great tournament. It was an outstanding tournament from the competitive side of it. I think we ended up having 22 teams in the Open 18U division, which is awesome. It's great to see. So everybody was going out there to win, but I didn't hear any chirping or anything like that just would be embarrassing for any team. So awesome time. But all right, we'll get into sort of the winter stuff and what I've say to all the hitters that hit with me, and then, of course, my teams and the teams that I work with. Right now is a perfect time, an absolutely perfect time for you to look at and give yourself an honest, real assessment as far as, I wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be, or I need a little bit more help with pitch identification and where I think this ball is going to end up in the zone for me to put a barrel on it. And your pitchers trying to master your pitch is continuing, and you may pitch for another 20 years and still not master every single pitch, and that's cool. But right now is the time to be hard on yourself, because you have the time to fix whatever it is that you want to fix, or at least make an improvement before you get competitive next year. And if you want to get faster, set yourself up with like a 2 or 3 month workout. There's so much information on the internet, and you can do it yourself. You don't have to have a coach yelling at you to get better. Go do it yourself. Now, it takes a lot of self-discipline to get out there and do it, but you don't need someone to put a group of girls together and you go out there and you give like 70% effort. Go out there and work on what you need to work on. You make your own practice plan. You become your own coach and say, hey, today we're just going to do leg day. We're going to get stronger today in our legs. We're doing squats. We're doing lunges. We're doing box jumps. Whatever it is, go do that. I want to get faster. I'm running heels. I'm running sprints. There's a whole bunch of information out there. There's a lot of YouTube videos. How do I become a faster runner? And give yourself the time to do it. I know you want this quick fix. I worked out for a whole week and I didn't get any stronger. I didn't get any faster. Well, you're not going to. You're not. It takes time. So really jump into it. Be critical of yourself. You made some errors this year for whatever reason, or you struck out more this year for whatever reason, or you really never could command your change up, and just whatever it is, ain't nobody mad at you about it. You're going to fail. And I coach my kids from a failure aspect, meaning push yourself to that point. Go do something that you're uncomfortable with. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt that you might make this play, and go make that play. Push yourself. It's, I was saying yesterday, it's never going to get easy. You just get better at handling it, and it's still going to be a game. You're still going to have to play, within the attributes of the game. So just get yourself used to those situations. I saw a post today, and it was perfect. Preparation is what helps get rid of fear. But the pressure of the game, the pressure of the moment is still going to be there. So the experience will help that. Put yourself in those situations where you can compete. But you got to prepare yourself, in the off season, in the dark, when nobody's watching. The lights are off. You're doing your thing. That's when, the preparation comes in, and that's where you take your confidence from. Had a bunch of balls hit yesterday that were just on a rope, and they hit right at somebody. I think we ended up getting doubled off twice on line drives. Just the player takes a lead from first, a ball hit on a button, and then bang, bang, it's a double play. And it happens all the time. It's nobody's fault. Heck of a play. You tip your helmet to her, say, hey, great catch, great play. It is what it is, and you move on. And you can't do anything about it. So if you're a results-driven confidence type person, if that's where you're getting your confidence from, is the results. So I did this and I did that, and you're taking your confidence from other people, whether you get a hit just because she didn't catch the ball, or you get on because there was an error, and that's where your confidence comes from. I want to challenge you to kind of change that a little bit and get your confidence from the work that you've put in. Get your confidence from the preparations that you've done. Hitting on the tee, hitting a couple of buckets a day, getting on the treadmill, helping your conditioning, getting out there and hitting your spots as a pitcher, working on your range, working on your hips as a middle infielder, getting stronger, making that throw from the outfield, doing the prep work that'll make you better, and take your confidence from that. Like, hey, I've done everything I could do to put myself in a ready position for this moment. And that's where the confidence comes from. And then as you sort of trickle into the new season and you're looking for that right fit, maybe a team dissolved, maybe a team folded. Now you're coming into this upcoming season, whether it's school ball or a different travel team or whatever, almost like a brand new you. And you've gotten better. So you're coming in, and it's nerves at tryouts. Trust me, I know I've been there. I run tryouts. I help out at tryouts and stuff like that. So I can see the nerves. But if you can calm those down just a little bit by having the preparation to perform, hey, it takes a load off of you. And equate it to going to a camp. You're going to be nervous because you don't know everybody there. You don't know what they're looking for. You don't know how you're going to perform in this and that. So don't leave your confidence up into it like, trying to win the lottery or something. Take your confidence from, hey, I've put the work in. I'm ready to rock and roll here. It is what it is at this moment. And we know softball is a game of failure. You're going to make mistakes. There's going to be booted balls. That's how games are won and lost, and you're just a part of it. So you've already given yourself the benefit of the doubt by putting your cleats on that morning and going and playing the game. So, when you show up to a tryout, you've overcome that fear because you've just shown up. So go for it. Put your best foot forward. Find that right team. Don't just go into it looking at wins and losses, and unless that's you and you just want to be a part of a winning team no matter what. Look at the culture. Talk to some of the people that have been there. Talk to the parents that are there. Talk to some of the people that have left there. Get some honest assessment. And don't just listen to them bash the coach and say, oh, I can't believe you're there with so-and-so, because you don't know the situation. There's always two sides to every story. So one player, one group, one family could have left an organization or a team for whatever reason. They got a bad taste in their mouth from the coach. Doesn't affect how that coach is going to interact with you or that warm and fuzzy that you'll get from that coach. Your warm and fuzzy is different from somebody else's warm and fuzzy. So give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Explore your options. Go to mini workouts. Go to mini open workouts. Go to mini tryouts. And be as transparent as you possibly can, because you're going to want that as a parent when it comes to trying out. You want the coaching staff to be transparent. You want to see the interaction with the girls and the coaches. You want to see how the parents are. Are they up against the fence constantly talking? Does the coach have command of the team? Are the players responding to the coaching? There's a lot that goes into it, not just, ooh, I like those uniforms, or ooh, I saw them in a tournament and they beat up everybody. You don't know if there was a guest player. You don't know. There's a whole bunch that goes into that. So don't just look at it going into wins and losses. So I challenge you parents this fall and this winter really to do your due diligence if you are leaving. If you are, for whatever reason, it's time for you to maybe age up and the rest of the team is staying down or vice versa, whatever the situation is. I challenge you to do your homework and to go to more than one tryout. Allow your daughter to explore the options. See where she's the best fit on a team, and see what team is the best fit for her. So go for it. Give her the best fit to keep as many doors open as she can, because the game of softball, it will be over with quick as far as your career is concerned, as far as your journey in it. The game of softball is always going to be here, but your part of it happens very quick. I mean, here we are again at the end of another year. We've ran through the spring and summer season, and everybody's finishing up their fall season now if they haven't done so yet. So it's very quick. It happens fast. And we all know it's not cheap. So do yourself a favor and do your homework on it. Okay? Look at it as like if you're applying for a job. You're not going to take a job just because it's open. Now, there are situations where you have to do what you have to do. But, if you have the opportunity to have some say in where you play, by all means, take that opportunity to do what's best for you. All right? So that's going to wrap it up for today's episode of the Foul Pole Daily Show. Appreciate you guys checking in, listening to it over here on whether it's Apple, it's Google, it's Spotify, wherever. If you have a friend or if you know someone that hasn't had the opportunity or doesn't even know about the Foul Pole podcast, please share it with them. And when you do, you tell them you love them.
Did you know that lung cancer accounts for 1 in 5 cancer deaths? However, a recent 20-year study confirmed that annual low-dose CT scanning can reduce lung cancer deaths by 95%. That's right, 95%. Virtual Imaging of Atlanta specializes in low-dose CT scanning for cancers and heart disease screening. Visit virtualimagingatl.com for a special holiday offer now through January. Give yourself or a loved one the gift of life this holiday season.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.